The word werewolf is derived from the Old English words were meaning man and wolf, meaning wolf. So a werewolf is essentially a man-wolf. But where did these ferocious creatures with a taste for human flesh and blood first appear? Well, let's take a look at the history of the werewolves lichen. Werewolves have their origins in ancient folklore and mythology, with some scholars believing that stories of werewolves may have actually been an ancient attempt to explain clinical lycanthropy, a rare psychiatric disorder in which the sufferer believes they have the characteristics of a wild animal, such as a wolf. The earliest written record we have of a werewolf is from ancient Greece. In 400 BC, the Greek historian Herodotus wrote of a people called the Nori, who he claimed were hairy, four-legged monsters that lived in the wilderness and only ate meat. Around the same time, the Greek philosopher Pliny the Elder wrote of a creature that looked like a hairy wild man and lived in the forests of northern Europe. These early accounts of wild men of the woods would later evolve into the modern conception of the werewolf. Werewolves also feature in the folklore of many indigenous cultures around the world, such as the Native American legend of the Skinwalker, a malevolent witch that can shapeshift into a wolf and other animals. In medieval Europe, werewolves were said to be the result of a curse or a pact with the devil, and they were often depicted as hairy, savage beasts that lived in the wilderness and preyed on humans. The werewolf was often seen as a metaphor for the evil that lurked within human nature, and they were frequently used as a symbol of the dangers of the forest, which was seen as a place where the rules of civilization no longer applied. During the Middle Ages, there were said to be 3 types of werewolves, each with their own distinct characteristics and abilities. The first type was the werewolf by birth, or the one born under the sign of the wolf. These were said to be the most powerful werewolves, and they were often depicted as being larger and stronger than the other types. They were also said to be more intelligent and cunning, and they were often able to avoid detection by humans. The second type of werewolf was the werewolf by adoption, or the one who had been bitten by a werewolf. These werewolves were said to be weaker and less intelligent than their born counterparts, but they were still dangerous nonetheless. The third type of werewolf was the werewolf by choice, or the one who had made a pact with the devil. These werewolves were said to be the most evil and dangerous of all, and they were often depicted as being especially cruel and sadistic. Now you know how they got their start. Werewolves have appeared in countless works of literature, film, and television, and they continue to fascinate and terrify us to this day. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share it with your friends. And if you want to learn more about werewolves, stay tuned for more content.